Okay. All right, now. Okay. Welcome to Confessions of a Stenographer, where we are focusing on all things steno and the legal profession. Thanks for tuning in. I am your host, Shaunise Day, founder of Steno in the City, founder of this podcast, and founder of the Steno Experience, which focus on promoting the profession to the public. So today we're with our second day, NCRA 2021, reporting from Vegas, and we are going live. Today we are with the lovely Sonia Trevino from Texas. Oh my God, you guys, I just love Texas so much and I just cannot wait to relocate, right? So we're gonna get into the state of Texas. Sonia, how are you doing? And wait a minute, you guys, I'm just so excited to do this.
I'm more excited. I'm mesmerized. I get to meet you finally.
Oh my goodness. So who is Sonia? Are you an official or freelancer?
I am actually an official. I've been an official for most of my career. I've been reporting 38 years, but I do also freelance because I like to make sure jobs are covered by a real court reporter.
Right. So we are all steno. So, Sonia, my next question for you. You are also president of TCRA currently, right?
No, I am currently president-elect. I will be sworn in as president September 25th in Round Rock, Texas, and I'm really, really excited about that.
Yes. Okay. So just with your committee work, what committee work have you done within Texas?
Gosh, I have been a long-time mentor with students, as you know. I've worked on the advertising committee. I've worked on the convention committee, advertising, just pretty much a whole lot of committees that if you look on my resume, you'd see all of them. And right now they just kind of escape me. But you know, of all the committees I have served, TCRA, the student committee is the one that is my passion.
Right.
I do a lot of recruiting. The recruitment committee, I do a lot of recruiting. I'm very, very proud to say that 5 years ago, around 5 years ago, before we started our recruitment efforts, Texas had 317 students in school.
Wow.
We now have over 1,000 students.
Oh my goodness, amazing.
TCRA members have opened up 4 schools within the past few years. They've gone to the Board of Trustees for the colleges. They've done the presentations. They've done the work. And so Texas now has 11 schools.
Right. That is just so amazing. So, because with membership is just an amazing thing, especially in Texas. And I live in California, but because of what they're doing in Texas, I decided to become a member because I had the opportunity to watch their convention online. You guys did an amazing job last year. Just thinking about it, I wanted to be there. So I just want to say you guys are just doing, if you can get someone from a different state to become a member of your association, that should say that you guys are doing something else, right? Yes. So what's next for Sonia?
Well, what's next for Sonia is assuming the presidency. A lot of hard work is coming, and I am going to, we're very lucky that we will have a stellar board of directors. There is going to be huge PR because we need to let people know we're here. We're still here.
Right.
And what you're hearing out there is not true. But more than that, we're going to focus on education. Education of, you know, all reporters, education that we will offer to the Texas Bar, to the legal associations. We're going to try to set up meetings to attend their luncheons, and we're going to have an outreach to judges.
Right, yes.
And as far as my my role within the membership, I've always been a hands-on kind of person. And the one thing that I never forget is I am a member.
Right.
And so I will. When I was area director, I made it a point to travel to actually meet members. And so I will do the same. There's 9 areas, and so I'm going to encourage the area directors to set up a dinner.
Yeah.
And I'll come in.
Right.
Members are important. Members matter. And
my goodness. My goodness. And I can just say, when you say members matter, when I became a member, the amazing emails that I received, just welcoming me as a member, the practice groups that you guys hold as an association, like Texas Association, like you guys are leading by example, and I hope other state associations kind of do what you guys are, like, involve your members. We pay a fee, so make your members feel like, okay, my membership is worth it. I want to pour into my association because they're doing what I need them to do. So I just want to say thank you on that.
Well, and I want to thank you because it is our young leaders who are going to carry us into the future. And you do so much, and you inspire me. There are so many young reporters out there who inspire me. They're giving back to the profession as students, however, whatever they can do. And that's just so important because, I went into TCRA thinking, when I leave, I want to leave TCRA in a lot better position than when I first walked in. And the only way to ensure that is to make sure that the leaders that are coming up are strong and that they're prepared.
Right.
So that again goes back to education.
Right, yes. And so while we're on the topic of membership, would you agree that it is just so important for every single member to support state and national? Because without our national, it's kind of hard on a national level to be recognized. That's how, we're recognized. So would you tell your members that supporting your national and state is so important?
Yes, I definitely do encourage that, but one more to throw in there is your local association. If you have a local association, that kind of leads you up to the state and up to the national. I have learned so many things from being here this week that I'm already, in contact with some of the area directors that are here. I am contact with the executive director saying, hey, I think we should do this. It's just a learning experience. And so I encourage everybody, you go to as many conventions as you can.
And this is your first one here. This is your first,
This is my first national.
What is your take on it? How does it feel?
It's exciting. It's like I said, I am learning so much, and it's nice to, of course, you and I are Facebook friends. We've been Facebook friends for a while now, but hey, I get to meet you now. And so that's kind of been what's been going on. I mean, I know so many reporters from other states, and now I'm actually getting to meet them. The leadership. I have a story about Debbie Dibble when I first got on the Texas. On the board of directors for TCRA, Debbie was actually the national rep for NCRA at our convention. And so here now she becomes president, and in September I become president.
Right.
So it's absolutely wonderful.
Yes, that is just so amazing.
And I will say that I had made plans to attend the boot camp and the NCRA convention last year. Well, we all know what happened.
Your leg, your foot, was it your foot?
No, the virus.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you're right. Okay, yes.
Yeah, no, the foot's doing okay.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, I had foot surgery, so.
Right. And one thing with Sonia, I reached out to her because they have a great lobbyist, right? And I attended a California's board meeting, and I heard the advice that if you are in California, how does it go? If you're in Texas, if you're in Texas, you can take you can go ahead and take the test, right? So I went ahead and signed up for the written in Texas. You sent me the materials, and I missed it by 1 point, right? But just practicing for that test was just so amazing. I mean, reading about this, Supreme Court of Texas, it was just like, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for just always reaching out, and helping students. We appreciate you.
Well, my heart has always been with students, and I have this running joke that, if y'all had just made me chair of the student committee, 10 years ago, I would never have run for the board, but, I eventually did become chair of the student committee while I was area director, along with Janet Saavedra, who's also a mentor, does a great job.
Right.
She'll be joining the TCRA board next year. And we kicked it into high gear, and so I've already the co-chairs for next year have already been appointed, and they are, ready to work.
Awesome.
And the goal is that when the student gets out of school, they're not totally lost.
Right.
There's so many things that the schools don't teach you.
Right.
And that's just because, it's so different from the working world. So,
what advice would you give to any reporters that's tuning in? What's your steno advice that you just love to tell people?
I have a hashtag. You're talking about students or just reporters?
Reporters.
Okay. Share your profession. I know that it takes a lot for you to be outside of your comfort zone, because some people don't do the PR and but we need to put ourselves out there. I have a hashtag that I will be using during my term as president, which is stay steno strong. Don't let what is happening, don't let everything that is going out there put fear into you. Because when I started reporting in 1983, I was told, 10 years, you'll be obscure.
Right.
I'm still standing. We're all still standing, and I am so proud of Texas that we have phenomenal lobbyists.
Yeah, I heard him on the board meeting, and that's what just like, oh my goodness.
And
he
so,
reminds me of Dave here with NCRA, because he's amazing.
We protect our profession. We promote our profession. And when we go to Austin to face legislative issues, we don't just say, oh, we're only fighting for TCRA members. We say we're fighting for the profession.
Right.
And so, of course, I encourage everybody to become a member of TCRA.
Right.
But at minimum, please get out there, talk about your profession, promote it. Talk about the A to Z program, Project Steno. Reach out to people who may be looking for a second career. Send them my way. I am always willing to talk to people.
Now let me ask you this, and we'll wrap it up. Are you going to the gala?
Yes, I'm going to the gala.
Yay!
I will be at the
we are going
gala.
to have so much fun.
Yes, we are. Of course, you made reference to my foot injury, and so I'm not able to wear heels. But I found some shiny, comfortable loafers, and so that's what I'm wearing. But I'm really looking forward to it, and it's been so long that we've been able to have this contact. And yes, we are having to wear the masks and things like that, but it keeps us safe.
Right.
But it's just great that we're here.
Right, and we are going to have so much fun. So I'm so happy that you are enjoying your first convention. This is just day one. We have day two tomorrow with the awards luncheon and the sessions. Later on today, we're doing the photo shoot where all reporters are wearing color, right?
I'll be there.
Yeah, so we are going to have some fun. Well, I want to thank you for doing this. We're definitely going to do a follow-up later on, and I appreciate you. So go out there and have more fun.
Stay steno strong.
Yay!
Thank